Okay, one of my more whimsical recent purchases. It was cheap, cost me more in shipping than anything else. Box is damaged. Definite kids game Pipeline. The rules. Let me explain it quite quickly. Basically, this is a game very much like Twixt, actually, except there's luck in it. Your goal is to get from to let's see, from your starting space to one of your winning spaces. And so here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 winning spaces for purple, 5 winning spaces for green, etc. The actual strategy is very different from Twixt. It holds 4 players so that you have a starting space and then an ending side of the board. The way you actually play, you roll a die, and we'll start with yellow and work our way counterclockwise as usual. You roll a die, see what you get, and that's the piece that you must play. Now, if you're if you get a blocker cap, which is one of these pieces, you get to play your choice of one of these on an opponent. And that forces them to either try to build from a different part in their pipeline, or they could take a pause and take a turn to remove that blocker cap. If you happen to build pipe that connects to your pipeline and links you to one of these blue pieces in the center of the board, and most of the spaces are those, you get to go again. So you could conceivably win, from what I can see, on your first turn. Well, let me set up the tripod because I think this game kind of deserves it. And oh, that's nice. Yeah, somewhere here there's a way to make this thing stand a little straighter. Well, that ain't it. Okay. Well, we'll see what we can do there. That's about the best I can do. Alright, well, I'll start with yellow. And they start from this location. And they roll a corner. And they have to start like this. You can't kind of play diagonally. And they can't play behind the line, so they have to come out this way. Alright, on to purple. Purple also gets a corner. Yeah, I was kind of clever for the most part, except that I got orange and green shifted as the starting position, and I'm going to just switch that real quick in order to maintain my sanity. Okay, green gets to go. They also got a corner, and they have no choice there. And orange gets to go. Okay, orange got blocker caps. Wow. Yellow goes next. It's my job to block yellow. Yellow's going to pass their turn to remove that. Doesn't do much. And purple gets to go. Now yellow's the youngest player, so of course everybody's going to gang up on them. You wouldn't want them to win. Okay, purple got one of these. Now, they could lose, but you don't want to do that, right? Now purple's trying to get to this side of the board. It looks like there's more maneuver if I head this way. I didn't connect to a blue space, so we go to the green player. Green also gets one of these, and they will also come out. Orange. Orange hasn't gotten to play yet, basically. Yeah, they finally get their opening corner. Back to yellow. Okay, yellow got a cap. Well, yellow's pissed at orange, but they're going to not take it out on them, and they're going to stop purple. Purple has to pull that off, of course. I guess tend to always phone the next player when given an option. Usually I see, well, it's my duty, but in this game, that gives the player following the chance to go. And the player following gets a corner, and I'll try to shoot across. Going to orange, and they'll come out. It's not too exciting so far. If I could roll something other than corners and blocks, maybe it would be interesting. On to purple. Purple gets a block. Well, green is definitely in the lead. They get blocked, and they pop that off onto orange. Okay. Orange gets to throw their piece on the ground. Orange gets one of these. Now, there are two different kind of tees. They're able to use this one, and there's really only one way they can play it. They can't. There's only one way they can play it. Actually, there's quite a few options, and they're going to play like this. That'll give them a chance to shoot across, etc. What they can't do is they had no way of setting up so that they hit the blue area and get an extra turn. Which means it's yellow's turn. And yellow gets the other kind of tee, which is one of these, which they also cannot connect to. So they're going to do the same kind of action here. Now it's purple. And I think you can end up at a draw, even though it's in 3 dimensions, just because of lack of pieces. Purple gets a corner. And you're going to try to come out. Green gets a block. This is going to make life hard on green to do this. Orange is going to take their turn because they think it's kind of... And they get the flat tee, which again, they can't really do what they want to with it. They could play like this, or up. I think there's not going to be a way across, so I'm going to play up. It's going to make it really hard to get that bonus extra turn. How am I doing for time here? Okay. I'm going to pause it here and come back as the board develops, because I don't think this is worth too many videos. Okay, here we are a little bit further along, and you can see we're beginning to grow upward. I don't know if it's going to be winnable or not, but it's yellow's turn, and they're in a pretty good shape. They pick up a corner piece, which isn't exactly what they want. So what they're going to do is they're going to put... Oh, they can't. No, they got to play it here. Play it down there. Purple's in a lot of trouble back here. They probably can't come off the game, and I guess they're going to block orange, because orange is more of a problem than to them. Green gets a corner. Orange is going to keep going. The reason being, they don't want to try curving around that way. They think that's going to be hard. And I'll get one of these suckers. Putting it on yellow, and I don't think this game's going to end up with a winner. Maybe without the dice it would. Well, I don't know. That yellow coming along at a good clip. And green too, wow. Orange. Oh, that's not safe. That's not either, actually, because purple's able to come shooting up here. And now yellow's got to come around this way or something. Green does not have any corners, so they can't play. Orange. Yellow is going to try to find their way up and around this way. Purple's going to try to sneak around the side. Green, no corners, and they keep rolling them. Purple gets a cap. They're gonna stick that on green, and green's gonna remove it for their turn. That's their only real way out. Which means orange. Orange gets a corner. Yellow gets a cap, and they're most worried about orange right now, so they'll play that. Purple. Green. Orange, oh. Orange needs to remove a cap. Wasn't sure which one. Yellow. Ah, those go the wrong way. Harshed. This looks, I think, more promising. It's hard to tell. Green's almost there. Okay. That's not a win yet. They still gotta connect down. I don't think I'm gonna do it in the time limit, but orange gets a corner through there. This may be better in less players. Purple's out of corners, that's what they rolled. Green is almost winning. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can kind of see what they're got there. Somebody has to stop them. A couple people maybe. And there's one of the stops. Orange drops a block on them. Yellow drops a block on them. Purple they'll put a block on yellow. Green is going to remove one of those blocks. So they're again in position to win. Orange, orange, orange. Orange pulls their pipe out. Yellow. Yeah, I'll pull this off. Purple gets to keep rolling. They're out of elbows. Green could win it on this one. Bing, bing, bing. We have a winner. And just in time? Ah, we got plenty of time left. Alright, I'll be back with a review for this. Okay. Well, that was kind of fun. Quick game of Pipeline. Now, this isn't my usual type of game at all. And I think it's kind of cute. I like the way the three-dimensional the building. I love games like Twixt, and I think this captures some of that flavor. But this is the thing I don't like. It's okay with it, but I almost wish, and I'm not sure if it's possible. In fact, I would suspect it isn't. You just end up, because of the piece limit being so severe, you'd end up always being able to counter the moves of your opponent. But I almost wish the game were a luckless game, or one with more options. For example, maybe instead of a die that was quite this, what does it have? It has three elbows on it. Instead of that, maybe just 2 elbows and a choose your own or something like that. But, you know, it's kind of cute the way it is. There's not really any thought or strategy in it. That's the problem. And that's what I'd like to put into it, is some sort of element that allows you to do more. Because as it stands, I'm sure it's a fine kids game or whatever, but it lacks what I kind of want from it, which is a three-dimensional Twixt. But for what it is, it's kind of cute. I could definitely see playing it at a party or something, maybe, if I had friends. A lot better than Twister, I'll put it that way. All right, up it goes.